Eastlink Community TV follows public health and safety COVID-19 guidelines on all live and pre-recorded productions. This show is live. Despite our best efforts, anything can happen. Some viewers may be offended. Viewer discretion is advised.
The following special presentation is made possible by the generous support of these sponsors.
Live from downtown Halifax, it's the SaltWire Holiday Parade of Lights presented by Eastlink. Now, here are your hosts, Michael McDonald and Morgan Jessam.
Take a look at the scene in downtown Halifax right now. This is the official kickoff to the holiday season. It is the 27th annual SaltWire Holiday Parade of Lights presented on Eastlink. And here on Eastlink Community TV, I'm Michael McDonald.
And I'm Morgan Jessam. The city is booming, Michael.
It is booming. There's so much going on right now, but there's so much happening right here in front of our production center, and everybody is so anxious to see the beginning of the parade.
Yes, everyone's excited. I'm excited to be here with you.
This is fun. It's the first time we've co-hosted something.
I know. This was awesome, Michael. And the weather is great.
Yes.
There's a window outside our studio, and I could see it starting to snow a little bit.
Little bit in the air, which is good. I mean, it's a holiday parade. It's, Christmas time. We should see a little bit.
Yeah, it adds to the vibe. Everyone's excited. The kids are out. And we have a message from the mayor, Mike Savage.
Yes, he is the mayor of Halifax Regional Municipality.
Hello. Welcome to the annual SaltWire Holiday Parade of Lights presented by Eastlink. Each year, the parade marks the unofficial start of the Halifax Christmas season. And this year serves as an important reminder to think of others before ourselves, and also to cherish time spent with friends and family. Now, kids, you know that Santa is coming soon, so it's time to be extra nice to your friends and your brothers and sisters, and make sure you listen to your parents and teachers. To everybody enjoying the parade this evening, may you find peace, happiness, and goodwill now and throughout the year ahead.
The SaltWire Holiday Parade of Lights presented by Eastlink is sponsored in part by Future Inns Halifax, William F. White, Family Channel, and Downtown Halifax.
I think Mayor Savage is probably right. We want to stay on that nice list for Santa Claus.
Yes.
So yeah,
I know I was always on the nice list.
Yeah, never the naughty list.
No, of course not. Next up, we have a message from Mark Lieber. He's the president and CEO of the SaltWire Network.
Welcome to the 27th annual SaltWire Holiday Parade of Lights presented by Eastlink. I'm Mark Lieber, President and CEO of the SaltWire Network, where our purpose is to provoke thought and action for the betterment of our communities. And we're putting our purpose into practice by kicking off the holiday season again this year, as we have in so many years past. We're looking forward to delivering an experience that's safe, magical, and memorable. And none of this happens without the support of our community partners, our float patrons, and an army of volunteers. Thank you for all the valuable resources and energy you bring to the parade. My colleagues and I are proud to put our name and effort into bringing you the SaltWire Holiday Parade of Lights, because we know how special it is for Halifax and for all of Nova Scotia. So please join us again this year along the parade route to celebrate this fantastic event and kick off the holiday season.
Really appreciate SaltWire's involvement, because they make this a really big parade.
Yeah, definitely. The parade's massive. Oh, we have a little pooch on the screen.
Everybody's out for it. Everybody's out.
Next up, Michael, I believe we have a message from Lee Bragg. He's the Executive Vice Chair of Eastlink.
Yes.
Hi, I'm Lee Bragg. Welcome to the 2022 SaltWire Holiday Parade of Lights presented by Eastlink. I am thrilled to help kick off the season with what has become a holiday tradition for so many. I want to thank the staff and volunteers who've worked so hard to make this broadcast happen. So please sit back and enjoy this very special holiday presentation.
It's always great to have Leon, always a friend of everybody here at Eastlink, so it's great to see him here and in person, sometimes. Yeah. Great to have him on tape this year.
Yeah. So being in the downtown area with such a big group, it reminds me of New Year's.
Yes, absolutely. And New Year's Countdown is right here on Eastlink Community TV. TV. They're my first flow.
2022 is almost over. We're coming for 2023.
If you want to see New Year's Eve, this is the place to see it. Watch the countdown from the comfort of your own home.
Absolutely.
But if you're in the Halifax area, please come on down
Yeah.
to Grand Parade because it's going to be unbelievable.
10 and 6:10. Unless you don't want to sit outside in the cold.
Exactly, exactly.
Next up, Michael, we have a message from Paul McKinnon. He's the CEO of the Downtown Halifax Business Commission.
Hi there, I'm Paul McKinnon with the Downtown Halifax Business Commission. You know, it's the holidays here in downtown Halifax, and whether you're looking for a special date night, you know, or buying a gift for that special someone that's hard to buy for, you can find it all here in downtown Halifax. And you know what else you can find? The 27th Annual SaltWire Holiday Parade of Lights is going to be happening here momentarily, right here on Barrington Street. Here, come with me. I think I've got the best seats in the house right here. But listen, no matter where you're watching the parade from, I know your heart's going to grow 3 sizes. So, on behalf of myself, the entire team here, Downtown Halifax Business Commission, and all the businesses in downtown Halifax, have a wonderful holiday season and enjoy the parade.
Paul's got it right. Enjoy the parade. No matter where you are, whether you're sitting on the street or watching from home, be sure to enjoy this parade because it really is the kickoff to the holiday season. And you know what? It's right around the corner.
Yeah, it's a staple of Halifax culture. People of all ages come out.
Yeah.
People come from out of the city to see the parade. It's incredible.
And it's a perfect night for it. It really is.
Yeah.
It's beautiful out. It's not too cold.
Yeah.
A little bit of snow in the air.
I expect the crowd's going to be bigger than usual, but Michael, we have to head to break because we got to get the parade started.
Let's do it.
Meet me for something delightful, joyful, or thoughtful. From light shows to holiday events and shopping, the season shines in downtown Halifax.
It's not the type of music you play, it's how you play it.
I was playing from my heart.
Abominable and the Invisible City. New episode, Friday at 6 on Family.
3, 2, 1.
Happy New Year! Celebrate with us as we count down to 2023 across the country. December 31st on Eastlink Community TV. Available only to Eastlink video customers.
A Visit with Santa is proudly presented by Family Channel.
Well, Cameron, that's one of the magic that I practice. I have magic dust and magic words that I can use. When I come to a chimney, I just sprinkle the magic dust on me and say the magic words, and I become slim enough that I can slide down the chimney.
A Visit with Santa, December 5th, 6th, 12th, and 13th on Eastlink Community TV 10 and 610.
Welcome back. The parade is just around the corner. I'm so excited. I hear there's going to be a couple of special guests, but we'll kind of fill you in as we go along.
Okay, look at the kids.
I don't want to give away too much because, you know, and I know the kids are all out here hoping for the same thing that we are at the very end of the parade. Should we let them in on this? You know?
Well, I heard that Santa's going to be.
I heard that too.
That's what I heard.
Yeah.
And we might have a chance to talk to him.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Here we go. But I believe, Michael, for the very first time, leading the parade is Mrs. Claus.
Oh, really?
That's what I've heard.
Excellent, excellent. For the first time, really?
Yes.
Santa does a lot of traveling, and he's been, obviously, to this area quite a lot.
Yeah. Typically, she's a little busy around this time of year.
Yeah.
But I think she had some openings in her schedule, so she decided to come on down.
Yeah. And of course, you know, as we mentioned earlier, SaltWire is one of the main sponsors of tonight's parade, and here they are starting off the parade.
With their push cart?
Yeah, yeah.
You think that's heavy?
I hope not.
There she is.
Oh, you're right. There is Mrs. Claus.
What kind of car is that, Michael? Do you know cars?
You're asking the wrong person.
There she is, the honorary parade marshal, Mrs. Claus.
She's looking, you know what? She's looking very comfortable, considering, you know, I guess she's from the North Pole.
True.
This is probably quite warm for her.
She had a blanket, so I think she's probably a little cozy.
Yeah.
The kids seem to be really happy to see her, so we love to see that.
Look at the number of people out there. That's excellent.
Next up, we have the Halifax Regional Police.
Yes, they're following Mrs. Claus.
Yes, making sure she stays safe.
Yeah, exactly. You know, and I understand we need to look closely, but the favorite police canine Blue is supposed to be in there somewhere.
Ooh, I hope we see him.
I'm hoping that
he's around
made it this
somewhere.
year.
I hope. Ooh, hope
hot chocolate.
Nice
there
hot
we
chocolate.
go. You know, that's something we didn't get.
Yeah.
We'll have to send out, you know, get the crew to send out.
Why
They may
didn't
be
we
busy.
get any hot chocolate, Michael? The Halifax Regional Police, they have a youth program. It's a volunteer-based program for youth 14 to 18 who are interested in community service and working with police. Well, the program, the youth learn leadership skills and the importance of civic engagement, public speaking, and teamwork. I think public speaking is a big one.
That's very big. That is very big, and it's a skill that everybody really needs to grab onto.
Yeah. I was quite shy as a kid. I'm still a little shy now, Michael.
I'm sorry, I don't believe that.
Whoa! This is an impressive looking float we have
The
here.
Halifax Regional Municipality.
I love it.
Beautiful. Obviously, the largest municipality in Atlantic Canada. Halifax Regional Municipality delivers programs and services to the lives of residents, and I didn't realize this number was so big. 200 communities and neighborhoods within the municipality.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
I think we have the Mooseheads.
Oh, excellent.
The Halifax Mooseheads, they just finished playing a game, actually, against the St. John Sea Dogs. We had that game last night also on Eastlink Community TV.
Yeah,
you can watch it on demand if you want to watch it. Here
Speaking
we have
of
Eastlink. And I believe our coworker, good friend Jesse Dobbins, is somewhere on the float.
I think she is. I know Frosty the Snowman. There he is, in the bucket. Probably not going out to do too much service tonight.
No, probably not. And Eastlink is capturing the community with a camera on the float. You can see yourself on the monitor there. That's really fun. I'm sure the kids are going to love that.
Eastlink, of course, wants to wish you and yours a very happy holiday, and thank you for supporting the SaltWire Holiday Parade of Lights presented by Eastlink. We're always happy to be involved with this every year.
Yes, it's always a great production. The crew always has a great time. I believe there's probably some Black Friday deals coming up soon if you want to get yourself a new phone or something. I'm sure now's the time.
And I know we want to send out our thanks, of course, to our team members and also our volunteers. I mean, year-round, volunteers make up a large part of our crews.
Absolutely.
And without them, we wouldn't be able to bring you, half of what we're bringing you on Eastlink Community TV.
Yeah, I mean, I know Michael and I are the face of this show, but there's so many people behind the scenes who are making this possible. Next up, we have telehealth. Whoa, the Grinch. Hello.
Telehealth, yes.
Telehealth. Registered nurses and telehealth associates at 811 Telecare provide advice and information to callers regarding a wide variety of health issues and concern 24/7 all year round.
Extremely important right now. As we all know, it's extremely important to have those connections within our community, especially the healthcare community.
Definitely, definitely. Give them a little ring if you have a cough or something. Who do we have here now?
You know what? I am seeing a lot of. We didn't comment on your sweater when we got on there, but I'm seeing a lot of people in the parade wearing, very colorful, traditional.
It's the trend now.
Yeah, and
it is.
We affectionately call them ugly sweaters, but we really shouldn't.
No, they're not ugly. Here we have Scotiabank.
Scotiabank is proud to be a long-standing supporter of the Holiday Parade of Lights and proud of their long legacy and strong culture of investing in communities where they operate. By investing in communities, Scotiabank is helping build a vibrant, prosperous future, and when communities thrive, customers, families, businesses, and the entire society does too.
Yep.
The SaltWire Holiday Parade of Lights presented by Eastlink is sponsored in part by Future Inns Halifax, William F. White, Family Channel, and Downtown Halifax.
Scotiabank, leaving now.
Yeah.
They also have scene points, which you can use to get Christmas gifts.
Absolutely. Every little bit's going to help.
That's right.
Coming up next, we have...
Looks like we have Move 100 coming up. I like that float. You know what I'm noticing in this parade, Michael? A lot more floats. I know that sounds strange, but there's a lot more floats this year, and I love to see that.
Floats are so make the parade. I know that sounds kind of strange to say, but I mean, a lot of times there's not a lot of floats anymore. But you know, Move 100, Cineplex, and Palladium, they're kicking off their annual tour drive. And it's the 25th year. I didn't realize that. It's the 25th year. Move 100, Cineplex, and Palladium. They're collecting toys from the Salvation Army to give out to families in need within the Halifax region as well.
Yeah, and you can drop off unwrapped toys to Cineplex locations. Definitely do that. Make a little one's Christmas. I see. That's not our Santa. That's not Santa, but that's
a Santa.
That's a Santa. This is the Canadian Forces Base, Halifax.
They're the largest base.
I didn't
realize
that.
this. In Canada by population, sporting approximately 10,000.
Yeah. That's crazy.
That's a lot.
They provide essential support services to the Royal Canadian Navy, the East Coast Fleet. They also host the 5th Canadian Division headquarters and 12-wing Shearwater.
The base is deeply rooted in the local community, and its members are involved in school committees, spiritual groups, sports teams, and many other volunteer initiatives year-round.
Yeah, it's great to see them out. And behind them, I believe, we have...
Could be the 5A Shriners. Yes. Oh, yes.
I always know because of the vehicles.
They always bring the best vehicles, don't they?
I love it. I love it. The Shriners help children and their families with orthopedic conditions for over 100 years.
You know what? This is probably a good time. We're just going to take a quick break to show you some of our sponsors. So Morgan here, set up. You know, how many people do we have to thank?
We have quite a bit. A lot. Quite a few.
Meet me for something delightful, joyful, or thougthoughtful. From light shows to holiday events and shopping, the season shines in downtown Halifax.
There'll be no more Rena Rouge, no more carapace because of me. Monarch is stronger than ever before.
Now that your powers are mine, Ladybug and Cat Noir's Kwames will soon join you.
Miraculous. New episodes start Friday, November 4th at 5:30 p.m. on Family.
Shriners.
Now, you were mentioning about the Shriners, and some of the work they do with children and families includes burns, cleft lips, palates. You know, they've been involved in Nova Scotia, Prince Edward Island in particular, for over 100 years.
Yeah, and they always have a large contingent in the parade, and I love it. Next up, we have the Nova Scotia Baton. This is, they've been established 16 years ago by head coach Tanya Heighton and Belinda Heighton. I think they're related. The team competes locally, nationally, and internationally. They've competed as part of Team Canada. Their featured twirler for this special night is two-time Miss Nova Scotia, as well as Miss Majorette of East Coast Canada, 18-year-old Grace Basque of Cole Harbour.
She competed in the Worlds in Italy.
Wow. God, I gotta step up my game. Next up, Michael, we have the Canadian Centre for Vaccinology. You made sure I had the proper pronunciation earlier?
I was kind of practicing earlier.
Yes, I hope I got it right.
It's a word we've all become very accustomed to.
Yes, definitely in today's climate. They're located inside the IWK. They've been conducting vaccine trials and research in Halifax for nearly 30 years. They would like to thank their volunteers who participate in trials, because without them, it quite literally wouldn't be possible.
No. Volunteers really are the heartbeat of almost every community, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now here's one we all wait for every year. I know Santa's a big thing, but tree for Boston.
The tree for Boston coming through.
And this one's got a great story too this year. We all know that the Halifax explosion, the history behind that, 2,000 people injured and left homeless, and we want to thank Boston every year because they were one of the first to just help us in every way they could.
Yes. This tree is 37 years old and about 45 feet tall. And it was cut down, I believe, earlier this week.
Yes, yes.
And after
quite a celebration.
Yeah, they had, I believe there was a smudging event or something along those lines. So I love to see that as well. And after the parade, it's heading straight to Boston. 1,000-kilometer journey after the parade. It'll be on its way. So that's great. I think as well the family who owned the tree is also going to Boston as well. That's fun.
The Department of Natural Resources and Renewables, of course, help every year with getting this tree down, getting this tree prepared and sent away. We just saw a quick shot there of a 1957 Dodge Power Wagon. It's one of the original trucks that this department of the government has used in the past, and this one still works.
Wow.
I don't know if it's still, in their fleet as a working vehicle, but they wanted to make sure that we understood that it's still got the original firefighting equipment on it and it still works.
I might be a little nervous if that comes to my house. My house is on fire. Folks waving, love it. Everyone's always so happy to be here, and I think that is really it speaks to the volumes of how this parade and what it means to the community as well.
Such a crowd. I know I keep saying that, but it's so nice to see so many people.
I know. Next up we have HalCon, a personal favorite of mine. This is the 12th year for HalCon. They are the Atlantic Canada's largest sci-fi, fantasy, and gaming convention, and here we have some cosplayers. We actually have a story on HalCon coming up in tomorrow's episode of Eastlink Magazine, a little plug there.
Yes, absolutely.
7 p.m., 10 and 6:10 if you want to watch that.
And the ones you're seeing right now, they are all volunteers, dedicated volunteers who work hard throughout the year. It's not just that event. So
definitely. Next up we have Duggars, located on Spring Garden. If you're looking to buy some Christmas gifts, Spring Garden is the best place to go, and Duggars, look no further.
The family-owned business was going through some of their notes, and they say customer service is in their DNA. So, that's the place to go for customer service.
Yes, definitely check out Duggars. We have the Melissa Connick School of Dance. See them coming through here. The Melissa Connick School of Dance, they're located in Upper Tantallon. This is their 6th year in the Parade of Lights. These young dancers, they've learned 5 different dances, which are specifically choreographed to perform along the entire parade route.
That is a lot of dancing.
I don't know if I could do that one, Michael.
I guarantee I could not do that one.
I walked up the stairs into the City Hall and I was out of breath, so I don't think I could do that.
And there was a slight change to the parade route this year, because of the construction. And looking at one of these groups and thinking, the street that just came down dancing, that must have been a feat in itself. I mean, I get tired watching.
Yeah, I mean, at least they probably won't get cold because they're exercising.
No, that's true.
So
you're right, they're not cold.
I wonder how long it took them to rehearse. I'm sure it took quite some time.
I get the feeling that they've probably, they've done this a while now.
Yeah,
so
6 years. Look at them go. Next up, this is an exciting one.
Oh, yes, the North American Indigenous Games, Atlantic Nations Water Authority.
Yeah, this is a really huge event coming to our city in 2023.
Just next year.
Yeah, the North American Indigenous Games and their games partner, the Atlantic First Waters Authority. The event will bring together 5,000 participants from over 750 nations to celebrate, share, and connect through sport and culture. That's going to be an incredible event.
These games, they're for everyone, and they are coming to Halifax and Millbrook First Nation, July 15th to the 23rd, 2023. So that's just next year. So you definitely want to check out more information on that organization.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And we have the Canadian Armed Forces, the Army Reserve, coming through now. They're playing instruments. Everyone's doing a hard task during this parade, Michael. It's really impressive. I see one of the instruments, they've got lights on them or something. Or is it just the lights reflecting? I can't tell, but it's impressive. Look at that truck, it's massive.
These soldiers, we should mention, are from 36th Canadian Brigade Group, the Army Primary Reserve Force, with approximately 1,600 personnel in Nova Scotia and Prince Edward Island.
These are your citizen soldiers whose mission remains to provide combat-capable forces to execute assigned tasks, either in domestic emergencies or supporting missions abroad. Next up, we have another great organization, Special Olympics Halifax.
Right behind, yes.
Yeah.
The Special Olympics, they're committed to enriching the lives of Nova Scotians with intellectual disabilities. And through the power of sport, they offer gateway to empowerment, competence, and acceptance.
The SaltWire Holiday Parade of Lights, presented by Eastlink, is sponsored in part by Future Inns Halifax, William F. White, Family Channel, and Downtown Halifax.
Awesome, and here we have By the Wild Animal Shelter with Hot Country 103.5 and Surge 105. Acadia is broadcasting Halifax's stations, Hot Country 103.5 and Surge 105. They're walking along with some of their announcers, and they are walking also with volunteers and staff from By the Wild Animal Shelter.
Oh,
yes!
Now there's why you come out to see a parade. I mean, children, animals, dogs, obviously.
We've got some.
I don't think we'll see too many cats on a leash, but you never know.
It's early yet. Right? Yeah. Look at them. Actually, I think this might be the pop carts.
You know what? I think it is. Now that I see the carts on the dogs, absolutely. Pop carts, yes. They're a group of enthusiastic dog owners who cart, which is also known as draft, to showcase and educate others about the sport of karting.
Look at them go. That looks like a golden doodle, I think. Not golden, but still cute.
They wanted to say about, they have fun with their dogs and they bring, cheer to audience. I think that's absolutely the case tonight.
Yeah, definitely. Anytime there's dogs, there's always happiness.
Yeah, they are I'm not sure who's enjoying it more, the dogs or the people.
We'd like to take this time to thank our sponsors.
Meet me for something delightful, joyful, or thoughtful. From light shows to holiday events and shopping, the season shines in downtown Halifax.
It's not the type of music you play, it's how you play it.
I was playing from my heart.
Abominable and the Invisible City. New episode, Friday at 6 on Family.
The pop carts are a hit, I must say. They are a hit. They're doing circles.
Oh. There's one little guy who's wishing he could be in the parade.
A pop cart in training. They're just doing laps. It's amazing.
I wish I could say I'd seen that before, but I don't think I have seen this.
I have not.
Draft carts before.
Yeah.
Not for dogs, anyway.
Yeah, no, I Googled it in preparation for this, and it's a legit thing, Michael.
Yeah.
And I get why people like it. I can't stop looking away.
The crowd seems to be enjoying it, especially the little guy here.
His Elmo hat. So cute. Yeah, now is the time. And don't forget to get presents for your pets as well.
Absolutely.
Maybe some catnip or...
You know, every cat I've owned, catnip's never done anything. It's been very strange, yeah. You know, we should take a moment. The fact that, you know, we're hoping Santa will be there at the end, you know, so everybody gets a chance to see him. But we should mention he will be a special guest on Eastlink Community TV very shortly, December 5th, 6th, 12th, and 13th, all starting at 6 p.m. And you'll have a chance to give a call and talk with Santa.
Absolutely. You can talk to Santa one-on-one on the phone.
What better way to talk to Santa, right?
Honestly.
One thing else we want to bring up, too, is the Hall of Fame. The Nova Scotia Sport Hall of Fame induction dinner is actually tonight.
Yep.
And it's going to be seen basically after the parade, tonight at 8 p.m. In Nova Scotia. Now, if you're not in Nova Scotia, you know, check out On Demand very shortly after the event is over, because it will be put up there for everybody to see.
Yes.
But we need to mention that is on tonight as well. It is a busy night.
It's very busy. You don't even need to change the channel. You can go to the bathroom, get a snack, and then get ready for the Nova Scotia Sport Hall of Fame induction night with Bruce Rainey. It's going to be a great event, and we're really lucky that we get to have those on Eastlink.
Absolutely, yeah.
So
there's, I'm just checking here. There's Sarah Conrad, Tom Coolin,
Paul Tinkley. I know him.
The Dalhousie Tiger women's soccer team from 1994.
Wow.
All being inducted along with a few others.
Yeah, that's amazing. So, Michael, since we're here and I have this moment, if you were to call into Santa, what would you ask for?
Oh boy. I don't know.
There's so much. There's so much.
I think I might get too nervous to ask.
I know. I'd be just amazed by him. I think I'd probably ask for a PlayStation 5. Go big or go home.
We should get back to the parade. So the Halifax Shoebox Project and Nova Express, they've teamed up to bring some happiness and hope to local women's shelters this holiday season. Nova Express covers all your delivery needs, and with overnight, same day, dedicated service, you know, your shipments are in their hands, and they're going to be very important this holiday season, obviously.
Yes.
But they're also, of course, doing the Shoebox Project for charity. It's such a huge impact for people in need right now.
This is the time of year to give. Next up, we have Jack 92.9 with their Jack in the Box. Look at him in there. He's got his little hat on. Escorted by Griff and Caroline from the morning show, Nicole from Jack Afternoons, Darth, and a bunch of people they bribed with the promise of lukewarm hot chocolate and store-bought cookies.
Now, this next part makes me chuckle every time because I've heard the promos for it, and of course, you know, they've given us some notes, but they have a unique gift for listeners this year.
No Christmas.
Not a group that, you know, doesn't shy away from Christmas music for sure, is Halifax Dance.
Yes, look at them go. There's so many dancers. I love it. This is members of the intensive training program. Wow. They offer classes to people of all ages and abilities. They're located in the Maritime Center.
And they are definitely wishing everybody happy holidays.
Absolutely.
Nova Scotia NDP.
Claudia Pender and the New Democrats are marching in the Parade of Lights. They're celebrating the season of caring. They wish everybody a happy holidays to all Nova Scotians. And they want to remind everybody that this is a time to celebrate community and compassion. Looks like we have some singing going on in there as well. Did not know that we would be doing a performance. I think, if my eyes do not deceive me, that this is the search and rescue crew. The orange was a giveaway and the mascot.
It is a bit of a giveaway.
Yes.
Yeah, Search and Rescue is such an important organization. Anybody who's had any experience with this group, it's just amazing what they're able to do in a short period of time and how necessary they have become over the years as a first responder.
Yep. And with their very large command center that they operate out of, very impressive. And they got the kids out. They're doing the wave, I think. Is that the wave, Michael? You're a better dancer than I am, so. And since we're on the topic of giving back to the community, we have some upcoming telethons.
Absolutely, yes.
We've got a bunch. We've got the Pictou County Christmas Fund on November 27th, and that's in Pictou County and Antigonish. Then we've got the Hants County Christmas Angels Show on Sunday, December 4th. That's in Windsor.
And can't forget about the Papa Noel de Clare and the Digby Annapolis Christmas Daddies. They're having a combined telethon this year, and that's happening on Sunday, December the 11th, down in Clare and Tri-Counties.
Yes, and I know that, you know, we are geographically located, you and I, in Halifax currently, but we cannot forget about the smaller communities, and I love that there are so many smaller telethons and funds that support smaller communities. I think that's really important.
Yeah, I mean, it's something that Eastlink takes such great pride in presenting these telethons.
That's right.
Each year.
And here we have Feed Nova Scotia with Virgin Radio. We're continuing on the theme of giving. Feed Nova Scotia provides critical food support to those struggling with food insecurity. They distribute more than 3 million kilograms of food each year to over 140 food banks.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a lot. They also advocate for long-term solutions to address the root causes of food insecurity.
Feed Nova Scotia provides additional help to individuals and families during the holidays. Last year, wait for it, they supported nearly 7,000 households in HRM with Christmas food or gift support.
Yep. Virgin Radio, Micmac Mall, and their famous friend Woody. I love Woody the talking tree. Oh, I'm so glad he's back. They're in the spirit to support their neighbors this holiday by collecting donations for Feed Nova Scotia. Very important. I don't know if they still do it, but they used to, you could donate along the parade route. They would, you know, collect donations.
Oh, good point.
I don't know if they're still doing that.
I would urge anybody, though, you know, if they're along the parade route or if they're watching from home, to reach out to your local food bank. Feed Nova Scotia obviously supports the food banks across Nova Scotia as well. If there's a food bank in your particular region, you know, think about them this time of year. Think about them, you know, year-round, but especially this time of year. Everybody deserves to have that good feeling around this holiday time.
Yes. Yeah.
And it would be nice to have, you know, a good meal, maybe a couple of gifts for the kids.
The SaltWire Holiday Parade of Lights presented by Eastlink is sponsored in part by Future Inns Halifax, William F. White, Family Channel, and Downtown Halifax.
Oh, there they are. They're collecting funds. Awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, you can also donate typically at your local grocery stores. There's some baskets usually that you can put some stuff in.
And I know I've seen in a few grocery stores where right at the cash register, you don't have to do anything. You just say, I want to buy one package.
Yes.
And they just charge you the amount for the package, and you know,
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, this is the time when, if you can give, now's the time.
That fireplace with the stockings hanging there reminds me, growing up, one of the things in our household was always, you know, the parents didn't necessarily want to get up too early on Christmas morning, so, but the kids, you know, we were ready to go. We wanted to get up there quickly.
Yes.
So the deal was we could go down, check to see if Santa had left anything in our stockings, and if he did, we could take that back to our room. Kind of, you know, go through that and keep ourselves occupied until we're ready to get up.
I love that. And I think we have the Boys and Girls Club of Greater Halifax. I used to go to the Boys and Girls Club when I was young, and it was always a great experience.
So you would know about the, you know, the range of programs they have.
Oh my goodness!
For children and youth, yeah, it's an amazing organization.
Yeah, they provide safe, supportive spaces where children and youth can experience new opportunities, overcome barriers, and build positive relationships and develop confidence and skills for life. And yeah, I used to. There was a computer lab in my Boys and Girls Club, and I would play computer games. I think it really set me up for my position here, Michael.
That's, boy, I can't think of a better commercial for the Boys and Girls Club. That's excellent. Absolutely excellent.
Yes. You can also volunteer at the Boys and Girls Club if you would like to, I believe.
Again, an organization, as with most organizations, in need of help.
Yes.
You know, all the time.
Yeah.
And volunteering it's such a rewarding. It's so rewarding, I guess. I mean, for me, I'm sitting here in this position now, but I started as a volunteer as well. I mean,
yeah, I also did.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. The more I shuffle along through life, I realize that volunteering is a huge part of every single.
It really is.
Oh, looks like we have Legacy Cheer. Oh no! Did they have to carry her through the whole parade?
6th competitive season this year. So their program, 100 athletes. The ages range from 3 to 30.
3? Wow.
That's quite a range, actually. I'm a little bit over that, but and I don't think I could be doing that.
They offer programs you can learn to cheer and try cheer nights for beginners. So, Michael, maybe they'll let you in, maybe?
I could do, you know what? I probably could do the cheer as long as it wasn't too... Actually, that looks pretty
A little
good
high
there.
kick, perhaps?
Oh, I don't know about that. Right behind them, Remax, Nova Scotia.
They are a family of top agents who are proud to be the #1 fundraising brokerage in the Maritimes in support of the IWK. And this is something I did not know, but this is a very cool little anecdote. With the purchase of each sale of a house through Remax agent, a portion is donated to the Children's Miracle Network.
I did not know that either, actually.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Remax Nova has offices in Halifax, Dartmouth, Lower Sackville, and Windsor, and is continually striving to support our communities.
I just seen the Grinch. I hope we see him again.
I did see the Grinch when I was reading that line, and I thought, uh-oh.
When I used to come to this parade as a child, and they used to have the Grinch in a cage, and that was my favorite part.
Yes.
That was my favorite part of it. Next up, we have the Liberal Party of Nova Scotia. And the new head of the Liberal Party, he's from Zach Churchill. He's from down your way, is he not, Michael?
He is from down my way, yes, absolutely. And he, yeah, there he is on the front of the float, dancing away. Zach's a happy guy a lot of the time. No, he really is.
Yeah.
He's got a young family, and he's really enjoying himself, obviously, here in the parade as well.
Yeah.
On the float and walking with them is a lot of, again, Liberal volunteers. Some of the MLAs and the families are on there, too.
Yeah.
See if we can pick a few of them out.
I love the light necklaces. I like it.
I've had the chance to talk and interview Zach in the past.
Yeah.
Always a great guest.
Yeah.
He's easy to talk to, easy to approach, which you know.
It's what you want, I guess.
It's what you want in any MLA, MP, politician.
Yeah.
It's just to be approachable.
Definitely.
I believe that's Zach's young daughter there, I think, at the front with him.
Nice. Making it a family affair. And the Liberal Party would like to wish everyone a season's greeting. Somebody has a very loud microphone. I can hear it through the window of the room that we're in.
You know what? I like his jacket too.
Yeah, that is a nice jacket. Next up, we have Shelter Nova Scotia. They provide housing to marginalized people in our community. Very, very important work that they do. Especially this time of year where it's getting so cold. Everyone should have a safe place to lay their head at night. So thank you to Shelter Nova Scotia for all the work that they do.
Yeah, it's important to have some kind of stability,
that's right.
Especially as we're getting into the colder months.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Looks like we have more cheering. Is that what that is, Michael? More cheering? Actually,
that cheering I can do.
I think this might be the Halifax Thunderbirds.
Oh, there. Yep, absolutely.
The Halifax Thunderbirds are back. You can catch the Thunderbirds in action. The home opener is December 2nd at 7 p.m. at the Scotiabank Centre. Not going to want to miss it. Lacrosse, high action, fun. Now we have FX 1019. This float looks like it's a lot of fun. They're having a great time. We got some blow-up snowman there. I think they may have their own DJ booth as well.
Looks like.
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Look at them
Some
go.
of the MBS personalities.
Yeah.
Getting the crowd going for sure.
Yeah, the crowd always likes. I think when floats have their own DJ system, it gets them really pumped.
I guess it's.
Okay, and we would like to thank our sponsors once again.
Meet me for something delightful, joyful, or thoughtful. From light shows to holiday events and shopping, the season shines in downtown Halifax.
There'll be no more Reina Rouge, no more carapace because of me. Monarch is stronger than ever before.
Now that your powers are mine, Ladybug and Cat Noir's Kwames will soon join you.
Miraculous. New episodes start Friday, November 4th at 5:30 p.m. on Family.
And we have Superstore coming through. Did you collect PC Optimum points, Michael?
They are a proud sponsor, and you know, PC Children's Charities have been around for over 30 years now. I'm getting emotional when I see how many years a lot of these groups and businesses have been involved with, you know, helping the communities that they serve.
Yes, definitely. And I've seen a puppy there as well, so we love that. And looks like we have
Maritime Street Glow, I'm guessing.
Oh yes, this is a newer organization. I was very interested when I seen this in our order. They're a local car enthusiast group. They run underglow lighting kits for all ages to enjoy. They know the kids love it most because they were once kids who loved it as well. And they say that their love for the accented cars came from the first Fast and Furious movie. That's where my driving comes from.
Really? Really?
We drove together here, so surprise.
Yeah.
And I think up next we have, it looks like, Halifax Fire Historic Society, maybe? I think this is them. I see a fire truck. I believe they're with Ruggles Towing, perhaps.
It's amazing to see the crowd. So 4, 5, 6 people deep on both sides of the street. The festivities for a parade, the kickoff to the holiday season. Everybody wants to get into that spirit, and what better way to do it?
Yeah, definitely. And the theme for the Fire Society is Minions this year. And the Minions are the bane of my existence, but they look really cute on the side of that truck, so it's okay for now. And Ruggles Towing has been in operation since 1918.
Ooh.
Oh, we have a really big one coming now. I think this is still a part of Ruggles.
No. As I was mentioning a little earlier too about the parade route had changed a little bit. You're noticing, you see major floats coming around that corner.
Yeah.
It's giving us a little preview of what we're about to see.
That is actually a steamer. It originally belonged to New Glasgow, and it was in service from 1877 to 1918.
1877,
yes.
Wow.
That's crazy. And behind them, we have Dartmouth Crossing. You're the best place to get some shopping done. They have some tax-free events, which I love.
I will admit that I came in yesterday to prep for the parade, and Dartmouth Crossing was on the list of places to stop.
Yes, of course.
The villages of Dartmouth Crossing, it's one-stop shopping destination, growing out collection of outlet stores and delicious restaurants. I can't get over the number of restaurants out there now. Enjoy a number of, wait for it, tax-free events this season.
Oh, yes.
Oh, my.
Whoa, we have...
That fire engine, I think, has a little extra on it.
I thought it was a lowrider for a second. I believe it is the Eastern Passage and Cow Bay Fire Department. I have to know how this fire truck is doing this. I have to know.
I think they're having too much fun. They've been around for 62 years as an association, and that truck you see is an original 1960, but I don't think the added bounce was part of the original truck. I'm going to go out on a limb there.
Once again, if the fire truck is a lowrider pulling up to my house, I might be a little afraid. Looks like they're handing out something to the kids. I think it might be a booklet or something.
Yeah, probably fire safety coloring books.
Oh, I used to love those. Oh, they were so good. And behind them we have ProCycle. ProCycle carries a great lineup of KTM, Suzuki, Kawasaki, and Honda vehicles, and all the latest riding apparel. Shop everything a rider could ever need under one roof on 360 Higney Avenue in Dartmouth. I'd like to get my motorcycle license, Michael. Maybe you can get on the back and we could go on a cruise.
A side-by-side quad.
Okay. All right.
Go for that.
Yeah,
that'd be kind of fun. I'm sure they have quite a few of them there too.
Yeah.
So we probably have a good pick.
Look at this little one here.
A future ATV right there.
That's right. Yep. Speaking of young ones, Michael, high school sports on Eastlink were in full force. Last Sunday we had the football finals.
Oh yes, yes.
And Monday we're starting our basketball coverage. Did you like that segue?
Yes.
Did you like that segue?
Needless to say, there's a lot going on.
Yes, there's a lot going on. This Monday we are at CP Allen, starting at 6. So you're not going to want to miss that. Tune in, see some exciting high school basketball coverage on Eastlink.
Double headers.
Double headers, that's right.
Yep.
Looks like the kids are getting something from the back. They're handing out posters, maybe? I want a poster.
I kind of wish we were, down on the street maybe to...
Yeah.
It's a great vantage point here, but the excitement seems to be down on the street.
I know.
And we should mention, if anybody wants to watch the encore of this presentation, maybe you've missed a piece of it, or maybe you kind of tuned in halfway through, or maybe you're out on the street, like this young girl.
Yeah.
Who's not going to get a chance to see the parade in its entirety as it's presented on Eastlink. We are going to be encoring the parade every Saturday from now until Christmas, and it's at 4 p.m.
Yep, you're going to have a lot of opportunities to listen to me and Michael, which I'm sure will bring everyone some Christmas cheer. Exactly what you need for Christmas. But no, definitely if you can't catch it live, or if you want to see it again, you can see it on demand. And on Saturdays at 4 p.m. So Michael, since we're here and I have this opportunity, what is your favorite Christmas gift that you've ever gotten?
Oh boy, that's a hard question.
I know.
Oddly, and I still have a picture of it somewhere at home. I got a beach blanket thing, or beach towel, but it looked like a gigantic $1 million bill. And I don't know why I even asked for that, but it was really cool, and I obviously loved it because I had it that morning, and they were taking pictures of me with it. But
that's awesome.
Maybe, I don't know, $1 million is pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh, that dog's so cute. Looks like we have another fire truck with a toy drive.
This was really decked out.
Yeah. Always wanted to ride in a fire truck. Maybe I'll get my chance sometime. It's Q104.
The mighty Q, and the Halifax Professional Firefighters. You know, they're back. This is the 10th annual toy drive in support of Parker Street Food and Furniture Bank. Another great organization, especially this time of need.
You can drop off new unwrapped toy donations December 1st and 2nd at the Highfield Park Fire Station. So if you have any unwrapped gifts, please drop them off.
And cash is good too.
Yes, absolutely, definitely.
For all organizations, cash is good too.
Yes, definitely. Make a kid's Christmas.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that's one of the reasons I love being involved with the telethons that we do as well. It's just because you know directly somebody will be helped.
Yes. Yeah, I've gotten to interview some folks on Eastlink magazine as well about upcoming telethons, and the amount raised is amazing.
Yeah, it really is. And it makes such a difference. It doesn't. The amount you give, you think, that's not a big amount, but you add all those little amounts up, and it helps so many people.
Definitely. And I'll be speaking with folks from the Still County
Steel Wheels Motor Museum.
Yes.
This is an excellent float, and that is one beautiful looking vehicle on the back there.
This is actually very exciting. It's I believe it's a event of some sort. It had a successful run in London, New York, Sydney, and Tokyo, and now it's coming to Halifax for 3 months, beginning on September 17th. That's very cool, and I love the LED screen. Awesome. But I'd like to do a quick plug for Eastlink magazine. I'll be speaking to folks from the Pictou County Christmas Fund tomorrow, 7 p.m. If you want to learn about the great work that they do in the community, tune in there.
Coming into view now, there is emergency health services. EHS operations deliver high quality pre-hospital care. That's so important to Nova Scotians. Every day via ground ambulances like you're seeing right now on the screen, but also EHS Life Flight. And the office in Yarmouth that I work out of is kind of in between the airport and our hospital. So we hear the life flights coming and going all the time. It's such an important service.
Dedicated team of more than 1,600 employees. I wanted to be a paramedic when I was younger, Michael. But I realized I was better suited to talk about a parade, so here I am. And behind them is Neptune Theatre. They're celebrating their 60th season, entertaining Haligonians and Nova Scotians. And opening this week for the holidays, Alf the Musical and Dickens A Christmas Carol. Visit neptunetheatre.com for tickets and showtimes.
Professional theatre and amateur theatre throughout the province is just amazing. For the Atlantic provinces, it's amazing to see the talent and the work that goes into these productions. And I believe that might have been
Scrooge at the beginning.
I think that is Scrooge.
You were talking earlier about how you love to see A Christmas Carol in any form.
Yeah, it's my go-to every year. I mean, I have particular favorites versions, but I just saw an amateur production in Yarmouth that blew me away. It was so good. But the movie versions, TV versions, and yes, there's certain crew member who also agrees with the Muppet version.
And now we have Make-A-Wish, a very important organization, granting wishes to sick children. And it is proven that when a child gets a Make-A-Wish, it helps them get through their treatments. And we love that. That's awesome.
And we've all seen the stories, the presentations, the people they meet, the experiences they want to experience, and this organization makes all that happen.
Yeah, it's truly. I mean, the stuff they're able to do is amazing. And behind them, we have Regal Heights Church. Another inflatable snowman.
This is a vibrant church that welcomes everyone. They'd love to see you this Christmas, and just for your information, they don't take an offering from any of their guests. So it's just drop in and be part of the services.
Excellent. It's a very nice float that they have. Nice.
Oh, they got to sit on Bales Bay. Sorry, I think that's probably one of the best things you can do in the middle of winter. Is have a
Yes.
hayride.
Oh, and here we have Canada Post. I'm sure they're very busy this time of year.
Canada Post is proud and excited to be participating in this year's parade. They're thrilled to be able to collect Santa's letters.
Ooh. I don't think they're going to be able to get mine. I could throw it out the window maybe, but...
I know that we might have an opportunity if Santa allows us to just have a
quick chat.
Quick chat at the very end.
Maybe I'll be able to give him my letter. At some point.
I'm hearing that we may have a chance. So.
Yes.
But if you don't get a chance to see Santa this season, because obviously he's it's getting closer, so he's getting kind of busy.
Yes. You can talk to him on Eastlink.
What's that?
You can talk to him on Eastlink.
Oh, that's absolutely true. You can talk to him on Eastlink. But if you want to send a letter, just to make sure, so you talk to him. You put in your gift request, and you want to make sure that he remembers. I'm sure he does. I mean, of course,
yes.
Santa remembers everything. But send him a letter. Canada Post will be happy to bring it along.
Me personally, I would call him and send a letter, just because I like to be thorough.
True
right?
enough.
I want to make sure that I get what I want. He's the only one
do you
that can
remember
do
his
it.
postal code?
No, I don't actually. It's been a while since I sent him a letter.
H-O.
Oh gosh. Gosh. Yeah, I might have to send them a letter this year, just to be sure.
Yeah. We were right. We were right. We had good sources. SaltWire. SaltWire is bringing us
The one
Santa
and only,
Claus.
the man himself. There he is, atop his throne.
We kind of, it was kind of a hint that Mrs. Claus was at the beginning. That Santa would most likely be here.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. Atop his lovely looking. Oh, he's in a sleigh.
Do you have like a favorite reindeer?
Honestly, I have to go with Rudolph. He's the underdog. And
He is
so
kind of the underdog, isn't he? But he always he saves the day.
He does. He saves the day, so I always have to go with Rudolph. And there's some great animated Rudolph movies as well.
There you go. We were talking about our favorite specials earlier.
Yes. I used to watch them on Family Channel, actually. So I think we will get to hear from Santa very shortly, momentarily.
Yes.
Actually.
He looks like he's enjoying himself.
Yeah.
Well, he's a jolly old elf. I mean, this has got to be his favorite time, obviously, of the year. It's busy, and there's a lot of work to do, but
yes,
I'm sure he just loves it.
I can see it now. Joel Doucette is the one who gets to speak with Santa. I'm very jealous.
Merry Christmas, Santa Claus. Welcome to Halifax. How's it going?
Oh, doing very well. Thank you for asking. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are preparations going for this big day?
Oh, we're working extremely hard back at the North Pole, but Mrs. Claus and I are very happy to be here in Halifax to celebrate with everyone here, and we can't wait for Christmas to come, and so everyone can have wonderful gifts Christmas morning.
What do you want for Christmas? This is my final question. What do you want for Christmas this year?
This is happening right now. I want to be here in Halifax.
Have the merriest of Christmas. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Eastlink.
That's the perfect answer, isn't it?
Yes, thank you, Joel.
Santa loves
Thank
to
you,
see a parade,
Santa.
loves to see smiling faces.
That's right. And he knows Eastlink. So.
Yeah. We want to remind everybody again, too, about our next broadcast, which is happening very soon.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Right after this one, around 8 o'clock, you will see the Nova Scotia Sport Hall of Fame induction ceremony.
Yes, definitely. You're definitely not going to want to miss that event.
Yeah.
It's a very high caliber event.
Yeah.
And we do it well. We do it so well.
And just a reminder for anybody who's not in Nova Scotia, because we're going to be live in Nova Scotia, you can see it on demand after the event.
Yes, definitely. Absolutely.
Oh, this is great. This has been great. But, it's been so much fun.
Yes, I had a great time.
We should do this more often.
I think so.
What do you do next weekend? No. I'm sure we can find a parade.
Yeah, I mean, if anybody needs a parade host, we're here. We're available.
Well, thanks a lot for joining me.
I had a great
time.
This has been fun. Yes.
Yeah. And I wish you the best Christmas, happy holidays.
You too.
I wish everybody out there the happiest of holidays and hope for the best.
Absolutely. Happy holidays and stay safe.